What you're looking at are two very similar but also very different pistols. On your left is the Western Arms MARSOC, and on the right is the SOCOM Gear MEU or MEUSOC. Both guns have an ambidextrous safety and 3-dot iron sights. Both guns have a 3-hole trigger and an oval skeleton hammer. However, there are some differences. As you can see, the rubber grips are slightly different, and while the MEU has a threaded barrel, the MARSOC has a railed lower frame. Also, the MEU is full metal, while the MARSOC is constructed of plastic. But now let's go find out how they shoot. Alright, here we are again at my outdoor corner station. I have both the guns here. This is the MARSOC by Western Arms in my right hand and the MEU by SOCOM Gear in my left. I have both of these guns loaded with .20 gram BBs. They both have the same green gas in them. However, one thing I should mention is that the MARSOC holds 23 rounds in its magazines, double stacked. The single stack MEU only holds 15, so it's quite a bit of difference in capacity. Let's go see how these things shoot. Alright, I'm going to start with the Western Arms right now. Looks like this gun's shooting about 330 or so after the first couple shots. This is a really good design by Western Arms. This is the SCW3. This MARSOC pistol was designed specifically for MARSOC's Elite Unit Detachment 1. That's why there's some cool features on here that you don't find on a lot of other pistols. Let's check out the MEU right now. Alright, now as you noticed, the FPS is pretty similar. The MEU shoots around 330, the MARSOC shoots around 330, and something else that you probably already noticed is that the names are also very similar. The MARSOC stands for Marine Special Operations Command, the MEU stands for Marine Expeditionary Unit. But as I mentioned again several times before, they do have different purposes. This gun, the MEU, is typically carried by Marine Force Recon as a secondary unit. The MARSOC was made specifically for Detachment 1. That's their elite group of Special Operations Marines. Okay, if you're gonna buy a pistol, the decision seems really easy. Okay, the SOCOM Gear MEU is hundreds of dollars cheaper at $140. It's made full metal. It comes with an HSS lanyard. Okay, this seems like a really good pistol. Shoots 330 FPS. Whilst the Western Arms does shoot the same FPS, it's made almost completely of plastic and costs more than twice as much, with a price tag of around $300. Why then would anybody buy a Western Arms? You're probably asking yourself. Well, it's not for practicality, I'll tell you that. Both of the guns work fine, alright? It only takes one BB to get somebody out. The SOCOM Gear will do the same thing for hundreds of dollars less. The reason is really upgradability. Okay, the gun comes plastic, but there's a plethora of upgrade parts for this thing. Metal slides, metal barrels, upgraded springs. A lot of companies make upgrade parts for Western Arms that are not made for guns like SOCOM Gear. So if you're the type of guy or girl that likes to tinker around with their stuff, they like to build their own gun, customize it, make it your own, you're going to want to go with the Western Arms. It's unfortunate you have to pay so much for it, but that's the price you pay. But on the other hand, if you just need somebody to call their hits, go grab your SOCOM Gear. It only costs $140. They do the same thing. One more thing I need to throw in here. All the information regarding the MEUSOC and MARSOC and the differences was all provided by my friend Eric Chuang. Thanks a lot, bro. I owe you. Okay, one last thing before I let you go here. I need to tell you with regards to the Western Arms MARSOC, this rail. Okay, it's not your standard 20mm Weaver rail, so I don't want you to go out and buy this pistol and then get a light and find out that you can't put it on here, okay? Detachment 1 was such a cool group of guys that they got their own custom-made pistols. Likewise, Surefire made custom-made lights specifically for this gun. So unless you have that light, it's not going to fit on this rail. Now, luckily, Western Arms was smart, and they made this rail removable. It's not removable on the real gun. You can take this rail off, thus making it sort of a regular 1911, or you can also attach a different 20mm rail on here. But this rail will not work unless you have that light specifically made for Detachment 1. Alright, now it looks like the full metal MEU is shooting about the same FPS. Damn train. Alright, so if you're going to buy a pistol It seems like a clear-cut case. No. Okay, MARSOC stands.